Alrighty, everyone. We are back. Let me turn off this background here so we can get this show on the road. So we are seating again for Quarantine. We're just on skirmish right now, so still plenty of room to get involved now. Let me figure a few things.
Yeah, plenty of room. I think 28 and 28 right now, but as soon as we get, I think, a little bit more, I wish these planes would stop being so loud. We should be good to go.
It wouldn't be Samurai Dumont without the loud planes going past every couple minutes.
I don't know what I need. Also, I need to take off my sweatshirt because I am cooking. Oh.
Yeah, get comfortable now, Wake. We're not on camera anymore, so we're safe. Alrighty, let's bring up the control panel.
I don't know why it says Elsenborn Ridge. I apologize.
Where do you? Oh, on your cat.
Yeah, mine says Elsenborn Ridge. I think it's just because it will be on Quarantine.
Configure this. Quarantine, and I am going to be the ally side against the Germans. There we go.
Server information, if you guys are just watching the stream right now, is the top right of my screen, Road to D-Day Console 1. That is the game that we are streaming. Still 20 spaces on each side. So if you want to participate into this match, and search it up in the search bar on the console side of things and play with us. Well, not play with me, but play with all the other people that were watching. But yeah, I think we should be getting a map flip. I think I would say like 2 more minutes we should get a map flip, or just
I'd say that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure that I have everything that I need as far as the output settings for these overlays. Alrighty, and that'll load in all nice and pretty. Beautiful. Yeah, how many players are we at right now?
I think it was like about 30 on each team or so.
Okay, yeah, we're getting there. So yeah, I figure we'll go in about 2 minutes, and then this whole thing will refill again. But or fill up to full again.
Yeah.
But what a great match that we had there.
Oh yeah, fun little match. Despite the first half hour of just B-roll footage, which we do apologize. It's just, trying to do multiple POVs for streaming, because obviously like the PC side of things are going off right now and kicking off. I think they're having an interview with maybe some of the Qonzer reps. I'm not too sure, but go check them out. I think they should be in my description, as well as Caparzo's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Could be getting taken off here.
Yeah, I think I'll flip it here right now, and we can get off to the races. Let's just double check the player numbers. 35. That is good to go, especially for Quarantine. I feel like Quarantine's one of those maps that plays pretty nicely with a low amount of players. So
yeah, hopefully we get a town center midpoint, but map flip is going to be coming.
Yeah, I initiate the map flip. I will message the players and just say, message going out. We'll get this show on the road. Quarantine's one of my, I think on PC, Quarantine is like the most played map by everyone there. So seeing on a console not be played as much, it's always an exciting one to come up.
Yeah, so I want a town center. I think town center would be really fun for both these teams. Honestly, do not want train station. I just don't like that point. That's just me personally. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter what point we get, but
we'll see.
What?
Right now. It is Canal Crossing, which a lot of these teams I think are going to be happy with, considering they are the or wait, should we switch teams so that we're on the right side?
I don't think it matters.
All right, let me just adjust it so that it's showing the right stuff for me. So we are going to be the Germans against the Americans.
So these teams are completely unbalanced right now. It's 27-41, but it should fill up. I think some people are joining in as we currently do get the muster.
Hopefully Night Falcon will kick me.
Probably should. I have no idea.
Figured he's in a clan with a wake, so he knows how these things go. But what do we have? 41-28. Yeah, that's not okay. We will just move everyone in no platoon to the other team.
You guys can kick me from the squad. Thank you. Goodbye. You get a canal crossing. I have no idea if teams are going to build nodes.
I saw last game when you pulled up the map. It didn't look like there was a ton of node building going on by either team, but there was enough nodes to get enough command abilities in.
Just gonna make sure figure right at the bottom. Seconds, like hit a button.
Now it's unbalanced the other way.
Come on, guys, balance out the server. The stream's also on no delay on our end, so if you please don't stream snipe. Don't be weird.
If you're watching this, balance the teams.
Balance the teams. Darn it. You have it.
Right. Send out some messages. Let people know. Keep on joining here. 20. Right, we got the timer configured. 30 seconds to kick off here. What's your side looking like? We have 2 trucks, one in the north, like you would imagine, another one just down by Canal Locks. Going to be crossing over the neutral line here in a second. Or at the wall, rather.
Big one's by the line and U.S. lines. They're going. Looks like we got some medics, some people coming out of HQ. I think a guy just died in the truck. We got some team killing going on. We'll love to see it.
If you see anything egregious away, just let me know. I can admin it a little bit.
So we got rocket snipes coming out. Oh my gosh.
Empire.
Okay, we almost got a rocket snipe connect in a charity event. That's wild. There's more rockets coming out. I think one of the rockets is going to land so short.
Yep, looks like both of those are going to land just a little short. One fizzled out. We see our submarine truck doing some submarine, and he gets off to that side of the map. Gonna look to build that garrison, or maybe not.
Axis will get to the hard cap first.
Look at Ivan. You see what he's doing in the truck for the Americans? Oh, I think he got the truck is stuck there, but he wants to move the truck so he can get to his cattle feeder thing.
Oh, he didn't get to it.
Sad. But we're seeing both of these teams begin to clash. The North already kind of being moved on by Sin, Cardi, and Senpai for the Axis.
Axis will probably get the first cap. Do have a very, very good control.
Yeah, just being able to get to that north area there and set up themselves there it was just huge to start off this match.
Strafing run from Mac coming in. Actually, will get a few bodies.
Our commander is Chris David 2227.
I have no idea who that is.
I'm just maybe he was watching the stream and he's like, you know what, I want to get involved, and now he's commanding. So maybe there's some of you guys out there that are watching Awaker and I streams and you feel the same way. There's still plenty of room and plenty of good times to be had. So join us whenever you're able to.
Raccoon trying to approach this medium Sherman. As the Sherman does take some rounds. I think he places down. Yes, he does place down a proxy satchel. Gets one, gets two, gets three, but does get taken out by Qonzer. But down goes that medium tank, and that's also a cap.
Qonzer must be a Western Pennsylvanian with that slang. Look at that though by your team here, Awake, in the south, just kind of completely controlling the south. It's like a yin yang between these two teams right now.
I feel like you do need north control if you are allies though, just because you do get that river, and I mean for both teams you want to control the north, and Axis I think need it more than the allies, but allies, you know, you need bodies up in the north, especially on Canal Crossing at this point. It's just so beneficial. I think Flag Guy OG was on fire from a default fire object. I don't know why, but he just was.
In this week, rather, in the Summit tournament, Canal Crossing is being played, I think, in 3 of the 8 matches, maybe even more than that. So I think whoever's playing on that on Carentan this upcoming weekend is going to be a little bit happy to see this and get to play against some of the best players here on a map that they got to get some reps in on.
Yeah, I know my team, 22nd, will be playing the Pathfinders on this exact midpoint on Carentan, so hopefully our guys can get in here and get some good practice against some really good players. You know, I see Night Falcon on the opposite team, but still good to maybe familiarize yourself. Looks like my team is actually trying to rocket snipe the garrison that's always in the top part of the map.
Speaking of garrisons, yeah, I mean that's obviously would be massive when you look at my stream, and the Axis only have that garrison in the north, like on the blue line, and then just a garrison south of Customs. Other than that, there are no other garrisons on the field. Looks like Item Squad over here, Cap C and G, are gonna work on getting a garrison here by the church, which, you know, speaking from experience, can really help them cut this this advance by the allies up to the north. But Ledford, Matthias, and Verbal all kind of playing in that area as well. Raging Blue squad right on the front door. Hey, it's Hot. Or hey, Azza. The server name is Road to D-Day. The full name is, pull it up, Road to D-Day Console 1. So, jump on in, Azza. I think I got you with VIP earlier,
As
too.
was on my screen right now. Are you sure you don't have a
Oh.
delay?
No, I'm sure I don't have a delay.
Okay.
It might be like a couple seconds, if anything, but glad he was able to get in. Trying to monitor my Discord messages as well, just in case anyone needs to get in, but just let me know.
Yeah, like Parson, don't let me know. I mean, you can say in my chat too, but I don't know.
Yeah, put it in a Wicker Eyes YouTube chat, and I'll be able to see it real quick. Still a solid front line here by the Allies, not giving up anything really, kind of actually taking ground to the north.
I'm not sure if we have any tankers from the Allied set anymore after that medium went down. I do not believe we do. We might. Looks like we do have a solo that's just maybe waiting for the 76.
We have a default medium still up for the Axis, Mahojo, Grunt, and Bearju. Just playing on the south side of the bridge. Usually see the tanks up in the north, but I guess for the Allies, or the Axis, you really can't submarine that, that tank across.
No, I've tried it. I think it's possible with the Lux, it just doesn't work all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Lux, you hit like a pebble, and all of a sudden you're doing donuts in the parking lot.
Very fun, though, when that does happen.
Oh, yeah.
You can sometimes evade an extra rocket when you get hit. You just go spinning as intake gets run over by a medium tank. Oh, man. Mahojo and Bearju and Grunt just ran over intake. That's...
Oh, no.
It is hilarious, but it looks like towards Ruins there is some sort of offensive pressure here. Eagle's starting to take them out one by one as he does go down himself, though, to Hardpecker.
Ruins is such a hard point. You know, you and I were talking about this earlier in the week, but an offset point here for Ruins is very, very difficult for the Allies to contend with.
Yeah.
You pretty much, if the Axis are able to start controlling the church here, just north of town center, they're really set up in a nice way to attack your strong point from a bunch of different angles.
Bombing run does.
Bombing run.
Huge bombing run. It's going to kill at least 5 or 6 players. Possibly Keystone.
That's going to start cap pressure.
Not sure if that did wipe out a garrison on your end. I don't think it would have.
I don't believe so. I mean, if they did have a garrison, they had just recently built it anyway. They do lose the garrison in the north up there by, you know, the submarine spot. So right now, the only garrison, or I'm sorry, the only 2 garrisons is the church, and then way south of customs. So potential opportunity here for the Americans. And you're seeing them come in heavy on the south side of the point here. Think that this is in soft cap still. It is.
That's an insane amount of bodies from both teams down here. I feel like you really don't see that in pubs, but like, you know, these teams are, you know, a lot of players on both teams are very experienced. As you know, we have multiple teams in here. You got like Merc, I see some Merc, I see some 3-5, see some Legion, you know, 22nd, you know, a whole bunch of players from all sorts of teams just coming together for this event. Really cool to see. Obviously everyone in here is like, I would say, you know, top-notch players in the game on console.
Right. Easy top 1% players in the game right now. This is you know, from every single clan, and I personally love games like this because it kind of takes the pressure off a little bit. You know, it becomes less about like a regimented plan that you have because you're used to playing with your team and this is how your team approaches it. Instead, like, the onus kind of becomes one on the squad leaders to facilitate a lot of the things that are happening during the game, rather than it be like, okay, that's not my job because I need to be in this square and that's where I need to be. Like, so seeing everyone work together, I mean, we all certainly bust chops within the competitive league, but on this occasion, it's great to see everyone banding together for a good cause.
Airhead does come down for the Allies. Very a little bit exposed, but at the same time, the defensive point is being captured by just one player. Hardpecker still in the hard cap. I'm sorry, what did you say?
No, where did that airhead come down?
It came down by the factory. It's kind of like in the field by the factory. This Hardpecker does go down.
Okay.
Kind of in the field next to it. I don't really know how to explain, but...
Oh, I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I see. But that little bit of pressure there on Runes just really shows how easy it is for a little, like, one squad to kind of reorient how the team is playing, because it looks like the Americans are starting to realize that they have quite a lot of pressure coming in on the Crossfire South and are pushing on this church. So I'm going to join in here. What is Goat Piss and Wrecked Havoc doing here? Just on the other side of this house from, or wall from Mastodon. And there is a garrison right over there as well. Oh, my admin cam is stuck. Excuse me. There we go.
The bridge is not rendering in because that's a feature in this game. Sometimes the bridge on Karen 10 does not render.
Yeah, if you go a certain distance away, it's just boop, no more
it's
bridge.
It's not even the distance. It's sometimes
bridge.
just the angle.
No bridge.
Big battle for this 3-story is about to commence.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. They don't even have a garrison there, which is crazy. It's just like...
2 dogs barking.
Yeah, seriously. Daniel, Dedo are in a good spot, though. Kesner as well. Red Devil looking down that street. In the north. Kind of the same thing. Americans taking some ground. JPL already in this trench network here with Aza. Ivan with his MG. I know he's very happy.
I think they got the P4 across the bridge. Same with the Lux.
Oh yeah,
across
I see
the
that.
canals. And still no armor for the Allies. I'm a little surprised by that.
It happens in these kind of games. I feel like it's just like you forget about armor.
Mir and Big Noob, Mahojo and Bearju, 2 LGN tank crews. Joker gets taken out.
Amir and Big Noob, I'd love to hear what's going on in that tank right now. Little cinematic push of these younger and older brother tanks. Yinzer just bandaging right in front of him. Does he have a satchel?
He does.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Seeing the turret just depress a little bit and wipe him out, that's crazy.
That's gonna be a squad wipe.
These tanks gonna help reclaim the north. The next OP over here is the Libbies. See if Aza and JPL can put in some work on these tanks together.
They gotta deal with a little bit of infantry themselves as this JPL now alive.
Intake goes down, which saves their OP, at least for the time being. Still quite the battle going on for that 3-story over here.
Lots of action actually happening at Town Center, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, my goodness.
Yeah, it looks like Night Falcon and Eagle squads duking it out at Town Center, so, you know, just because it's a pup, it's not you can fight in just the other sectors of the game, you know.
Right.
You have the whole map to work with.
You don't see that ever in pubs. It's like, you know, 400 meters of ground where everything is happening. These are obviously some great players, though, here, too, and this is some tough fighting, particularly for the Allies being mostly outgunned in the urban areas. Although, man, I gotta say, I love the Tommy. The Tommy is just so much fun. It's like a laser beam, honestly.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Senpai says, enough of that grease gun, goat piss. Get out of here. Doesn't quite get Hero, who wisely backed away, but Hard Pecker able to take him down. Exit gets the refrag. Senpai looking for him. As we have a Greyhound entering the scene.
Solo Greyhound. It's
Sunshiny.
Sunshiny End. The lone tanker for the Allies in this match. Maybe someone will hop in a tank eventually.
But we are seeing the Allies just inch closer and closer through these factories here, you know, where Deathface and Mobius, Matthias, all these guys are pushing up to.
I just feel like they need more people in the north. I think that's the main reason why they're not capping this point right now is, you know, Axis have full control of the north, but I think they're just a little bit too concentrated in the south, and it's just kind of easy pickings, just 2 lanes that they really have to watch for the Axis, but things can change. There's still an hour and 10 minutes left.
We have this area looks to be headed by Merc and 3-5 pushing together here on this church. Acres, Ledford, Deathface, but Undead Fear in a great spot. So is that Lux. Is that still Big Noob and Amir?
I think it is.
Yes, it is. Taking shots off their front armor.
How about the Greyhound coming from behind?
Oh no.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot a little bit
There
late.
it is. Oh no. Oh no! That's a bad left turn.
Where's he going?
Does he have a satchel? Yeah.
He does. He wipes out an OP at least. Where's he going?
They don't have a Gary there on like the blue line. It's just in the what do you call it section here in the factory.
Yeah, like the actual cap sector.
Yeah. But that's a really nice spot for the Lux to sit. Like the allies can't do anything against your front armor. I mean they can, but it's like a Star Wars Death Star level shot you gotta hit. I remember Backpack showing me that a long time ago and being like, it blew my mind when I saw him do it during a pub one time. If you guys are just joining us, this is the second match of the Road to D-Day event, which is supporting the Fisher House. So if you guys were watching us earlier on the BR1 Gaming TV channel, we appreciate you hopping over to Awaken Eyes channel. The fundraiser is continuing, so if you guys are able to and you're feeling generous, it supports a great cause, the Fisher House, for veterans and veterans' families who are receiving treatment, and a place to stay while they're visiting them in the hospital. So if you want to donate, check out the link in the description for the Tiltify, or scan that QR code on your screen, and we really appreciate it. Already, everyone's generosity so far already has blown me away. We've seen the community come together in similar instances in the past, like supporting each other, but it's just great to see. For a community, obviously we give each other crap all the time, and you know, in the spirit of competition, but at the end of the day, there's way more that brings us together than that separates us. So
Medium is starting to make a little bit of progress in the north. I think trying to take out the blue line garrison that's up here. They might be tracked.
Yeah, they are moving real slow.
They see the garrison now. They will take it out.
Cardi has been supporting these guys the whole way down the north, too. Raging Blue is probably going to get a OP down and be like, I need AT. Gonna take the shot. And he gets him. Legion on Legion. Bear Jew hops out to repair. Wonder if Raging Blue is gonna hear. Oh, he just taps the tracks.
Just so they can get going.
Yeah, that's smart. Smart play. Especially realizing that they lost Cardi and they just kind of got a boogie. But we're seeing the Allies, you know, persistence pay off here in the south.
Acres.
Only thing that's holding... Yeah, Acres might get this garrison. This could be a big play by Mr. Acres. He does get on this garrison. Takes it out. Huge play by Acres there. Alpine sees that happened. He's going to be looking over here now. But Acres already moving on, looking for the OPs now.
Probably gotta get to that 3-story complex. Probably an OP or two possibly over there, as Cap is starting to flip for the Allies.
just one garrison that's really in a relevant sector for the Germans right now, and it is in E3, in that like trench network just below us here. Not sure exactly where it is. No, it's all the way over here by Waffen Waffle and Naughty Truss.
The Greyhound actually in the backlines did, I think, take out the garrison in the north.
Oh man, that's huge. This might be, unless there's a massive spawn wave over by where Naughty is, this might be the Allies to take.
I think it might be full control of the south. Pretty much nothing in the north.
And that's so important because if anywhere is going to be dangerous in the post-cap scenario, it's going to be those factories. So, I mean, once the the Germans lose their presence on the other side of the boat bridge in the north, getting it back is nearly impossible while the objective isn't in your control.
Ruins Point is starting to get captured as well, but I think it's a little bit too late to start putting pressure on fourth.
It's just one guy in the soft cap too for the Germans, so the Allies are full sending, and who could blame them, because the best defense is a good offense in this scenario.
I think Capcom, just before he just got killed, I think he just got a quad kill. Oh man.
Quad.
Oh, the defense.
Oh my goodness. You see that Gary spawn wave came out where Alpine is, and it is
I think Allies just need somebody in the hard cap and they'll start capturing it.
Right. That spawn wave by Go Piss's squad over there, Tundra, Exit, Hero, just flipped this the other way. Libby, help me, I am drowning. Look at Libby. That's one way to cross.
I don't think Libby can get up here, by the way.
He'll find a way. Nature finds a way. I'm very invested in this right now. Customs is already being pressured. He's gonna have to go all the way around, dude. Oh my god.
Like whack-a-mole.
Yeah. I'd love to know what their squad chat is right now.
I'd love to know what Libby is talking about. He's like, guys, like, don't go where I'm going.
He's gonna make it in the most roundabout way.
I forgot to flip the cap. 3-2.
Oh yeah, me too.
In the favor of the Allies. And there is like a thing that I can pop up for the cap for Canal Crossing. It's just that the sound gets muffled a little bit. It's what it is.
Was that awake? What gets muffled?
If you have like the score bug set up a certain way, you can like do like a capture, like, oh, can now capture across captured by the Allies or whatever.
Oh right,
you can't set that up, but it's the audio is insane on it. it's very loud, and it's very like staticky and muffled and all that jazz. But despite capturing the point, they don't have any garrison down. They have an airhead.
Was it the airhead that helped them capture it? Or?
I think it was for post cap, so they can get on a quicker spawn. Just no one has built the garrison yet. Everyone's locked in. They just finally built the garrison. I think Egbert, just built that not too long ago.
So Dog Squad for the Axis right now has a OP in that spot where you build the garrison, where it's like across the river but still in your blue zone. So we'll see if they get that garrison up, but more pressing matters is Customs without a garrison on it, just one outpost and a garrison hardly in soft cap to the south. And we see that spawn wave coming in to reset the defense. You know, it's interesting, like, with Canal Crossing, the difference between having Customs and having Ruins is immense when it comes to your fourth points.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost the reason why I think this Canal Crossing favors the Germans, just purely because you can't get Ruins as your second point.
Yeah. It's so rough. I hate that. I hate Ruins, don't get me wrong, it's a fun point. It's a very fun
Yeah.
point for either side to fight over, but it's so annoying for allies. It's so annoying.
Right. It's just so many options to come in. Like, there's zero, like, forcing you into going this way or that way. It's every single way is a problem. From behind, from the north, from the south, from the blue line. And then if you lose it, you're, like, basically, 250, 300 meters out of the cap sector or the strong point, and you're kind of funneled one or two ways. You don't have the same sort of options that the Germans have. The Allies doing a really great job in the factories on the south side of that river.
It's like the Axis now do have a Tiger tank up and coming.
What is the Americans looking like for armor?
None.
So you might see.
I feel like someone's blowing up the tanks in the HQs. I don't know if that's actually a thing because there's no tanks in the HQs whatsoever.
Looks like the medium we were looking at earlier just went down, and this heavy is a two-man of Amir and Big Noob, having gone down in the Lux earlier. So they're gonna probably play some strong point defense. But the Allies really need to kind of push the Germans really need to push these Allies off of their front door, like where Acres is, and Moskva, Dextro, Wretched Havoc.
The benefit for Axis is I think they rebuilt that garrison maybe on the other side of the river. Yes, they have.
Yeah, and also Awake, they just built a garrison in the red zone by the church. So you see all those guys like by Cap Guns and G.
But legit, don't know where he's going.
This Tiger pulling up here into this more open area should allow these Germans to push out into the next area, and hopefully those guys that are at the church are able to kind of collapse in on this push.
Oh, Ivan defends the garrison. Asa coming up.
Yeah, he's got the rocket too. He's hunting for it.
The truck that Ivan drove is somehow still alive.
Yeah, that's a great point.
There's a rep station here. That's why the truck is not moved or it's still up.
Just getting so much XP, whoever built that rep station.
Oh, man.
That's pretty great.
There's a rep station and a random Belgian gate.
Well, the random Belgian gate is so that Ivan can get into his little hopper over here. He's already, like, jonesing to get in. Once intake moves up a little bit, I bet you he makes his move. What a rocket comes in over there.
Yeah, but
look at these rockets.
Custom's starting to get flickered, and it's all soft cap.
Yeah, just need a couple more guys in the hard cap for the Germans, and I think they can continue with their pressure, but the Allies really kind of sniffed out that they had something coming from the church, and that garrison's locked out. Just 2 outposts there.
Oh, and Yakko was trying to get a satchel, I think, onto the tank. I don't think he did. No, he did not. Very valid effort from Yakko.
Need to do some level modding or not? Let's see.
People asking you to get into the server?
Oh. Just pruning it a little bit to keep it open for anyone who might want to.
Already look at shut down by JPL. I think I've seen more medics in this Road to D-Day event than I've ever seen before in my life. Not gonna lie.
I love it though. I'm so glad.
JPL on a tear right now. Quick 3-piece.
Yeah, JPL sniffing out this garrison over here.
Allies are in hot pursuit as another rocket comes in, almost takes out Ivan.
Who's that coming in from? Z-Fork?
Not too sure.
Someone's sniping that. That's really good shots.
APL.
Ozza. Is he going to be able to do it?
Harry Tinkle.
Ozza gets it. Oh my goodness. You think that Garrison was pinged awake? What do you think?
It was a lucky guess, maybe.
Really good adjustment there by the Allies, completely taking over the north again. And like we said earlier, that's not an easy place to regain as the Germans.
Everyone's crossing the boats en masse. Not a lot of eyes up here either. Or the Axis.
Pretty free.
Looks like a lot of them are taking the south.
Look at this.
It's actually kind of leaving their south pretty much exposed for the Allies, though.
It's going to be a matter of who could get the cap pressure first and forces the other one to adjust a little bit. But I think the hard cap pressure right now for the Germans is just barely winning the cap battle.
Night Falcon does know something is up, and he's definitely calling it out like, hey, we lost up here. Let's get it back, boys. Come on.
One of your clan mates awake, so you would know that he's probably on the ball with that.
Intake's up there as well, too. And well, I think the Axis are very much aware that people are starting to leak in through the north on the boats. There's more rockets just coming in.
Region Blue is setting himself in a really good spot to set up an OP, which I think he's doing right now.
We do have a dual Tigers for the Axis, though.
Yeah, that's kind of the linchpin of the defense right now, and especially that the Allies have no armor. You know, it's even better for them. Does Raging Blue have an outpost up by him?
He does on their side of the river, but it's not by him necessarily.
Oh, okay.
On the Axis side of the river, but no, not close to any of these tanks.
See, he's making Night Falcon's OP hot right now, so I think that's why you're seeing like Sig High and him just kind of like lingering a little bit more, and Sig does clear out that OP.
Ozza, I think, fell in the water, and he's trying to get out of it.
Oh my!
He died.
Oh no, Ozza! He couldn't make it like like Libby could earlier. See Ivan with that MG set up in the north again. Oh, and I cursed him. Sorry, Ivan.
Oh, I was trying to find him, but he was already dead.
Yeah. You should know as soon as I say someone's name. They're not long for this world. I'm trying to make sure that people get to hear their name said on stream, but in the same breath, I'm killing them. So, tough line to tread. Yakko over here, we were talking about earlier, streaming on TikTok Live. Yakko is one of the best ATs I've seen. That dude, you give him a ping, and as long as like the trajectory can work for the rocket, he will hit it. And of course, he's dead now too to Brad. So good kill by Brad.
I think there's a few people streaming this event. I think Night Falcon is also streaming as well. Not too sure about his channel whereabouts, to be completely honest with you, but I know he's streaming. I think there might be, I don't know if Oz is streaming the event. Could be as well. So, there's a few players that are, streaming their POVs of the match. We don't have them, obviously, just because we just don't. But
might be able to find it on Twitch. I think the guys that are streaming are on Twitch, so if you want to pop open a new tab and just search the category Hell Let Loose, maybe Libby, Ozza, Night Falcon, like you said. And it's tough going for the Germans right now. It seems like it's a bit of a stalemate with these tanks just kind of holding their position, not allowing the Allies to move up, but the Germans are kind of being bogged down as well.
Yeah, but the Axis reclaims their side of the river in the north. It's for some reason everybody was up here in the north, and then there's no one in the north now. I don't know what happened.
Chasing the kills, chasing the hot outposts. You see Fly Guy back here, though. Oh my god, it almost takes out the Greyhound on its way up to the battlefield. Who is this? We have Blueberry as the solo tanker. That's great. Ozza sees the outpost by Cap Guns. Cap Guns with a wrapping outpost.
Barry, come on, make me proud.
Ozza misses the outpost with the grenade, but does get it. One spawns, and Deado. Oh my goodness. My god, that's a ton of allies in these factories over here, dude.
As an airhead is actually called in as well in the top right corner of the map.
I see that. No one around to deal with it right now. I don't know if anyone even sees it.
I don't think anybody does.
This could be
is there a
very
garrison spawn
bad
over here, or
there is just further out. Like you see past like that hedge line.
Yeah.
So possible, but I just don't know if anyone even saw it to where they can make that spawn. But we'll see here. Just a little bit. I think it'd be smart here not to. It was smart not to use.
I think
the
Cardi
bombing
and Fly
run.
Guy are aware of it. Same with
Red
Deado.
Wine,
Yeah,
maybe
people I think
too.
are aware of it, but they're gonna get 1 to 2 spawn waves onto that airhead. It's just a matter of how many people will be on it.
You see Red Wine over here too, spawned. Smart player. Probably going to look to get within grenade range, but Mac is able to spawn in as the commander. But otherwise, no SL, so still an opportunity for the Germans to kind of put a stop to this. Yeah, Cap Guns, Leroy intake, all where Ivan laying down the fire with that MG. Really good spot. See as the second spawn wave comes in, if it comes in. There it comes, 1 SL.
Oh, but he dies.
Oh, nice grenade. Who is that, Cap Guns or Red Wine?
I think it either was Red Wine or Leroy. I don't know if Capcom's got that grenade off, but
really good because now no SLs there, but look how many guys have been pulled back over here. Even a tank moving over here. I mean, you have to make an adjustment when that happens, but maybe an over-adjustment here by the Germans. And I mean, I don't think these guys are going to make it across the boat bridge again, but
yeah, but the south part of customs now pretty much in firm control of the Allies. And their whole entire sector now maxed out on garrisons. That's what you like to see, especially in a pub match. You'd love to see more spawn points than no spawn points, but
right on the German side of things, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spawns. 2 within the active sector, 1 in the strong point. Eagles crosses the river.
that's my chair.
I did the same thing right after we finished that one, where I don't have to keep myself in frame anymore.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering if you guys are watching the stream and you are a console player, the server is, I think, just Road to D-Day 1, BR1 Gaming, Qonzer. It's a combination of all those numbers and letters.
Yeah. You type in Road to D-Day, you should be able to find it.
If you do, you know, maybe get stuck in the queue, or if the queue is full, you know, you can just give us your, you know, I'm in your ID and we can set you up with VIP. Well, I won't, Caparza will. I'll just tell him, DM him, but
yeah.
You guys do want to get in some, you know, a little bit of a sweaty game, support a good cause, you know, DM us.
Catch yourself on stream.
Yeah.
Everything except stream snipe. You're welcome to join.
It's the last thing we need. I want to see a ticket about stream sniping, but you know, there we go. And then
yeah,
also
the whole.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
go ahead, Wake.
I was going to also say the main event is being streamed on the BR1 Gaming channel. I don't think I have that link. I should probably comment that and pin that in my comment or my chat section, but that is being streamed on their channel there. I think they're doing the offensive mode, Currently on, I think, Omaha Beach. And that's being streamed by, I think, Smithers and Gumo. So go check them out. I think they had an interview with Qonzer not too long ago. So, you know, lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff going on.
They have Obi-Wan doing his challenge as well.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
what he ended up picking out, but in previous years they were telling us he did the one chip challenge, that hot chip. The other year he did the spicy gummy bear. The south of this river is now completely in control of the Americans, and are in a really prime spot to put the wrap on and get some pressure on customs, which, as we both know, is not an easy thing to do. We see Akers wrapping at the tip of the spear here. Getting an outpost at this house would be massive.
And looks like we do have a 76 crew into the match. We have, I think, Betty and Sunshiny End trying to nail one of these Tigers and the Lux tank.
Yeah, I only see the... Oh, no, never mind. I didn't
Oh, the
do
Tiger
enough.
ricochets
Yeah.
off the 76. 76 well angled. Tiger does have the beat on him.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in for that 76, because... I mean, if they do peak, with the 76 being so, like, round, they're probably not going to get penned. But Leroy is building a rep station for them. Leroy plays for the Pathfinders. Really good play over there with the rep station. Pathfinders have been playing great this season.
Next opponent this weekend. Oh my god, my...
And they just played Carentan, so you got to watch out away. You know? Town center, but still.
Jeez. Up. I was gonna change something, but I totally forgot I was gonna change. Oh well.
Go to your channel, too.
Very surprised not to see maybe the... Who is the Axis commander? Is it still that...
It's Chris David 2227. Oh, and that's what was that? The Lux going down. Garrison is also being taken out on point by Azza, or
Yep,
locked
see,
out at least.
making a run. Oh, but it's taken down by Banana.
Azza's gonna take out the Garrison, nearly at the expense of his own life, with Murrah hipfire in this MG on point. Azza looking for the angle, but Blue Chew able to bail him out. Southpaw now in the strong cap. You might see some pressure begin here, away. No garrisons very close by at all for the Germans right now. Just an airhead actually going in behind them on Canal Crossing in the in E4.
Yeah, there is a garrison that was being taken out, but I think it just got strafed by Mac.
Just barely enough soft cap now to stop this hard cap pressure by the Allies.
There's a box of ammo that's on top of a roof. I don't know if you see that on on customs. There's a support building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how useful that's gonna be up there.
I don't. Can you even get up there?
I don't think so.
I think you have
Maybe
to jump. You have to jump out the window and hop up on the bars to get up there, maybe.
Oh yeah.
On the pipes. Yeah.
I mean, it's a strat, I suppose.
It's a very odd strat to put a box of ammo up there. You'd have to really make your engineer run around.
Hey, awake! You see that airhead just spawned in over there, by like pumping station?
Oh boy.
And it is free and clear. I don't know about on your side. Is there anyone nearby?
Yeah, just Egbert's running by there, but it's just him versus a whole lot of red.
Or blue if you're watching my stream.
Yeah.
You should be watching both though, plus the Road to D-Day stream on BR1 Gaming TV.
Yeah. If you're watching mobile, I don't know the caveat to do that, but if you're watching a PC, you can get a bunch of streams as Blue Chew misses he shoots his own truck.
I didn't even realize that immediately. But I think if we see this airhead get some pressure on Canal, that is the best case scenario for the Germans, because otherwise, I mean, their strong cap is still quite empty.
Z4 with the miss on the rocket, spinning around in circles, reloading, but dies. The Night Falcon, huge kill from Night Falcon to protect that airhead. Moskva nearby with the rocket as well. Kind of the last little bit of hope to destroy this airhead. I don't think he really realizes it. I think they should get another big spawn wave onto the airhead.
See if Ivan is able to fire him. No, Ivan, stop running.
Moskva does protect it. I don't think
Airhead has probably one more spawn left in it. Is in the middle of the field.
Moskva.
Oh, Moskva.
Misses.
Dirty girl, and you missed, Mos. Come on, dog.
But the benefit is they did kill both of the SLs, one being a Recon SL.
Moskva getting caught in 4K nonetheless.
But that kind of, you know, destroys that push. But, you know, Dayton in the top sneaks around everybody. Could possibly get a sneaky OP to get his squad, you know, in the backlines a little bit, destroying some garrisons. Maybe have his team having a little bit of a fighting chance, but
I do not know how there's not pressure on customs right now. Like, it's just all those guys that are on the other end of the boat bridge for the Germans, just kind of soft capping it, because hard cap is almost all, well, not that there's a lot, but a lot of Americans.
I think the medium tank just got taken out by the Tiger. Both these tanks just kind of dancing around each other, not trying to give each other the disadvantage, but eventually someone's going to cave to try to get the first shot.
Someone wants to see us, yeah.
Who wants to see us more? Who wants to win more? As a ricochet does happen on, it looks like another Tiger in the north.
Yeah, this could be a double tap opportunity if the Germans play it right. With that angle, you can just see, like, I'm in line with the Tiger right now, and they cannot see that guy at all. Looks like this other Tiger is going to try to make a play. It's Awake inviting me to a Discord call. I don't know why that's showing now. No.
What?
Maybe because it says that you're inviting me to a Discord call right now.
Oh.
I don't know what that's about. I'll have to turn off my notifications here in a second. Let's just see what happens with this Tiger fight. Ooh, first one goes into the Tiger by the 76.
Oh, like a ricochet. It's one in, miss from the 76 on the other Tiger, but he's oh, this is not good. That's a dead.
Oh, what an angle!
6.
Oh my goodness.
Looks
Let
to
me
be
just turn off my notifications 1 second.
a Hojo, Grunt, and Bearju saving Big Noob and I think Amir. It looks like we have Egbert and Akers on an AT gun.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I don't know if they'll have the angle.
It's by that little red and white like, crossing guard type thing, I think.
I think this Tiger is probably aware of their presence. Oh, I think he just blew his cover.
Yeah.
I just think Akers and Egbert just blew their cover. Just trying to get some infantry kills.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Tiger's looking.
Nice good hit.
I don't think he can see. Oh,
And
he
they
does
will go
see,
down.
and he does take him out. Good play by Mahojo, Grunt, and Bearju in that Tiger. Our other Tiger here is Amir, Divinity, and Big Noob. Bunch of people who don't ordinarily tanking here, which is great.
Is actually going to come down on top of these tanks.
And Awake, they're losing one of the garrisons that they're losing both garrisons Axis within the soft cap right now.
That is not good
On
if
customs.
you are the Axis. Might have to do some server balancing after this game.
I can see if I could swap some squads.
Maybe
don't
not
like
too
swapping.
much. Maybe not too much. We'll see. And the Tiger goes down to the bombing run.
No, that is so unfortunate.
Oh. I don't know why I moaned like that, but Yakko in the back. Takes out Cardi. Leroy will protect the tank. Yakko's body will do a little breakdance move before we shift away from him.
Always showing off that Yakko.
Who is doing rocket snipes? Who is just firing rockets from so far away?
And this is a lot of pressure here.
Oh yeah, front door is Bridge is
Completely
smoked up.
open.
And
Man,
as
that was
on
a
roof.
great bombing run to take out that Tiger.
That's just one of those situations where it's just, you know, you get a little bit unlucky if you are that Tiger, and you get really lucky if you are that commander.
Ozza and JPL in the same squad. There's bound to be at least one of them on the roof at any given time.
Yep, it's Oz's turn. As this will flip probably to a 4-1.
But next game, Awake, and not to say that this one's over by in any regard, but I'm so excited to watch an offensive match with these caliber players right now.
It's going to be pretty interesting to say the least. Hopefully, I'm not sure if we're going to have people building on like the 4th point, because I think we're going to probably make sure people, you know, don't get bombed off the beach for a half hour.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen, but, you know, we could always balance things to, like, give the Germans less people
We'll be
if
a
that's
4-1
what we need to do.
in
That is
favor
4-1.
of the Allies. Still a half hour to go. Now, customs, I think it's a little bit easier for the Axis, you know, to pretty much take back. But have to do some...
Cap Guns is setting a squad up in a nice spot to do so, as well as Mastodon. I love fighting over the south part of customs here, like crossing this river here, and you know, I think this is a really fun area of Carentan.
Mm-hmm. Mosfa going as a medic.
Keep the boys alive.
And he
I
will
was
get
hoping he'd live a little bit, so
He
that
will
I
get
can give
shut
some
down
props
by
to
an
that.
STG. It's just... Oh, the pistol versus
Again.
STG. Who's gonna win?
Yeah, coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb.
Like, we do got 2 Tigers still into the fight for the Axis, so they, you know, could mount something up, and then, you know, push them back to Canal Crossing, but...
Good territory for these Tigers over here, too, in these fields.
Yeah, there's only one official, you know, I say official, but there's only one, you know, 76 crew. There is, I think, a solo. Yeah, still Blueberry in a... rocking out the solo tanks. He's in the Stuart this time. Probably my favorite tank in the game, the Stuart. Fun facts with Awake.
Stuart is really fun. I can't believe that they have, like, you know, what is it, like, between HE and AP,
have
like, in that
100
little
ammo.
tank, there's, like, 100 ammo, like, yeah, alright.
You get 50
I don't
of
believe
each.
it. 100 ammo and 3 guys in one of those things? You know it's cramped. There's, like, not enough room to, like, exhale.
Spearhead, the last one on this OP. Gets the trade with Matthias. Eagles will see the OP and probably wipe it. Throw a grenade on it.
Pressure.
Eagles throws a grenade onto the OP. Wipes out the OP, but oh, the SL unfortunately will die.
Oh.
I'm not sure to who, to be honest, but he did die. He might have
Yeah,
actually.
there's no outpost over there.
He might have bled out.
They need Moscow over there with the heals.
Yeah, Moscow needs to swap squads and get some reses going. Looks like one of these tigers is gonna start to move up a little bit.
Takes a shot.
From a
Not sure
Stewie,
if I'd...
and the Stewie's dead. Poor Stewart. Nothing too crazy. It looks like Bullseye is camping Artie, which is a little bit unfortunate for the Axis Artie. Every time I look, there's always just like dead medics everywhere.
Don't they know they should be immune from the typical conventions of war here?
Yeah, why are people shooting the medics?
Not in my LARPing server. Just some AT pressure on that tiger there. Gonna force him to back up and trade places with this other tiger.
Intake trying to sneak his way to the point, but Az is aware of his presence. Az with a beautiful kill. Probably sound horn maybe a little bit too much, but
I'm guilty.
benefit for the Axis is they still have these two tigers pretty much on front door, but the
Yeah.
the Allied 76 is going to start to make his way, but he will be out of the fight for I think the next 2 or so minutes.
Cardi gonna repair Bearju, Mahojo, and Grunt's tank here as it pushes on into the point. Some cinematic stuff going on here. These two tigers. And oh wait, isn't it funny that there's no like rules as far as like you have to use tigers in this match, but still we're only seeing tigers. I think people have reformed themselves. The people that always used to be taking panthers.
Yeah, I remember the only time you spawn in a tiger is when the panther was off cooldown. That's like the only time you saw it in the old days of console comp. But now since we've got private servers, we can kind of make the games a tad bit more fair. As
no! Look what they're doing.
As they're gonna bring it inside of a glitch spot, which by
All
rule it's legal in this thing. I really don't care. They just
Hold on, is Verdi talking? Hold on, I gotta proc chat volume. It's loud.
Verju is probably motivating the blueberries to muster up.
They're in the box. That's so funny, dude. They just go right through it, too.
Oh, the rock from Trip 6.
Might see some cap pressure here with both these tigers rolling in.
They just need to get
Proxy Satchel.
They just need a little bit of control of the south, which, they're starting to gain a little bit of ground, but it's still kind of mixed.
Yeah.
Both these tanks pretty much,
I mean, there's really nothing that I see that can put an end to this quickly. There's not a ton of AT around, at least none in positions that can do anything to the Tiger. Where's that 76? Oh, I see him.
76 is just south, but I don't think...
the south side.
I don't think he's going to have an angle on the tank that's inside the compound. As cap progress is starting.
Yeah, on both sides of things.
But
cap race being won by the Germans, but they don't have a ton of leeway here.
There's 3 tigers.
Oh my goodness.
But I think
who's the third one?
It's just
Tross and Sergeant Carter. Oh man. Cap pressure stopped on Customs, gives the Allies an opportunity. Allied 76 takes one shot into the one Tiger. Other Tiger comes to his defense.
Oh, other Tiger misses though.
Other Tiger misses! But this Tiger forced to back away, or 76 forced to back away as this Tiger takes the advantage. And he gets him!
But fifth and final point of Canal is being captured, and it's not looking good into the HQ, as the airhead actually did land in the Canal Locks HQ. There's have to be a massive reset for the Axis here.
Oh no.
And
that's a Tiger down. Great shot by Z-Fork. Awesome play. But Canal Locks looking really, really rough right now. Now remember, everyone, if you're watching this, this is the second to last match here in this Road to D-Day event. Check out the Road to D-Day server on console for a Utah Beach offensive next. And we're going to keep this cast going live. But will the Germans be able to stop this in the last 24 minutes?
They just need to get some frags inside the hard cap.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, one kill from a hard cap might stop this.
Juka, Dito, another Yakko 420. Need to get some frags as they start to contest it and defend.
Defense is on.
Airhead is finally gone, just 2 OPs, one of them being a recon in the red sector of Canal Locks.
But unfortunately, no Garys nearby in Canal, just a couple of OPs being moved around.
Excellently timed Airhead by the Allies. Just to kind of, cut down that push, basically trade out a tank in the process, which, I guess is okay. But
I mean, Z-Fork ended up killing one of the Tigers anyway, so I mean...
Yeah, that's
they're
what I mean.
Still obviously down. Yeah, they're still obviously down a couple, in the armor battle here, but their infantry really, really helping them out.
Blueberry is now bringing up a medium on the main road. He is not stopping the point. Oh man, I think someone was about to satchel a 7 Tiger and he got killed by a rocket.
Yep. Captain Hero being taken out by Looney over there.
Qonzer, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing, but Moskva with the rocket, he kills himself. I'm sorry, Moskva, I'm clipping that.
Wow, Moskva's going through it today in this one.
He did get around to the butt of the Tiger, so that is a benefit. It is now, in danger of getting, hit by 2 rockets and it being actually destroyed as opposed to be, no engine. As Looney with the rocket.
Ooh, what a good shot by Looney. This Tiger's in a really dangerous position.
And he's going to try to reload his rocket. Trying to line it up before he gets away. And he gets a non-pen, a little bit high.
That sucks. Oh my goodness.
I think he hit the backside of the turret.
I think so too, because that was a really good shot.
Yeah, he might have had to rush it a little bit just because it was going to go behind the hedge.
Right.
But, valid attempt.
It's 100% of the shots you don't take right away.
I usually miss them all, but...
As long as you're taking them, you're at least giving yourself a shot. My philosophy with rockets is, like, some of these guys know what smudge that they need to aim at to make it, this distance. I just do it on vibes.
Moskva's going to try to get a
Sissy,
rocket. And he will get it. Redeems himself.
Sissy just mad that Moss took his combat score right there.
I'm not clipping that, though. I'm not clipping that one.
No. Only the bad stuff.
This Night Falcon is kind of swarmed.
Yeah, not saying the least.
At all of the allies, as Qonzer, the shotgun, will get taken down by the MP40. It's Bugsy as well, but does get shut down by Egbert. But look at this. South side of Customs. A little bit of a push here from the ally or Axis.
Yeah, we have Cap Guns, Itachi, Dedo, Spearhead, Capsy, and Loot Up, along with Intake just a little bit behind. All great players, so anything could happen when you get put names like this close to the strong point. Gordy using the flamethrower, but going down to Spearhead.
I need to find him.
He's dead, but when he spawns back, I'll let you know. But he was rocking and rolling with that flamethrower. Allies really pushing them back now to this next river, and it's, again, very, very hard to get past here. This Tiger just sort of anchoring, sorry, it's a P4. Anchoring this angle.
And if you are just joining us now, 'cause I think some of the Aussies might be waking up to this stream, as Mulligan is in my chat. If you want to get involved before your scrim against Legion tonight, just DM Caparzo your ID and he can set you up with some VIP for the BR1 Road to DDAY event server 1. We're probably not going to use 2 unless 2 is somehow seated, which is sometimes a possibility. I don't know how that happens, but...
Yeah, definitely come in and join us for all our Aussie friends who are waking up for the day.
Unfortunately, it is a USC server, so your connection is probably going to be terrible. It just is what it is.
Right, we couldn't secure the Japanese server for this one.
But it looks like an Axis Airhead is going to fall down just north of Customs. And I don't think the allies are aware of it.
Doesn't look like it. Southpaw would be the closest. Maybe that 76 TC would have seen it if he was looking around.
Unfortunately,
the Airhead is going to land.
It's in the middle of the field.
Yeah, dangerous spot. I don't see any allied soldiers sprinting in this direction, so...
Closest one being Egbert and Blue, but... Nope.
And cap pressure is beginning as well. The 76 does take out that Panzer IV after taking a round himself. He's going to be backing away.
I do expect a pretty decent sized airhead spawn. Yes, we do. We get 4 SLs.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Germans need here. Cap Guns is in a fantastic spot as well. Taking out Southpaw and Raging Blue.
Oh, but...
Eagles.
Oh, Eagles dies.
Oh, big play by G, I think. I think that was G.
He's spinning. Another big airhead spawn. Cap C knows where the garrison's at, but the garrison might get one more spawn. But Egbert in protection.
Oh, and a Spearhead takes out the 76 on defense. And this point is looking really blue if you're on my stream, or really red if you're on Awakes.
Silvernute will get out that Northern Gary. Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the stream. And the Allies going to lose this. They don't really have any sort of spawn whatsoever. The closest one actually being at Canal Crossing and about 200, 300 meters south of Customs. So this does look like it's going to be an Axis cap. Bring this back to a...
Look at Night Falcon Awake too. Already across the river as squad lead in a prime position to perhaps build a garrison on this this area that is, you know, we've seen a couple times this game. Toby Jones, the only one close by. I don't believe he knows. But if he's able to get an OP, get a support guy in, we're in business here for the Germans. And look, that's exactly what he's doing. Extremely smart player. Gonna get the outpost built right now.
Customs will be captured to bring this back 3-2 in favor of the Germans, or of the Allies, I should say.
And from the brink Awake, Germans fighting back. Thank you if you were team balancing. That made that possible. We appreciate your efforts. It's much easier when you guys balance it than when I have to. Plus, I don't have to feel bad, so thank you. I try to just move squads when I can because I don't want to like ruin people's conversation that they got going on. You know, this is a pub. It's supposed to be fun. Night Falcon does have his OP up, so sure we'll see a support guy in here in just a second.
Just under 15 minutes remain, and it's going to start heating up. Its Axis have a massive push towards Canal Crossing.
Look at this. And look at the... they have a garrison that they built right over there behind that factory push. So Night Falcon gets the supplies, gonna build the Gary right now. And this is...
I think he's trying to find the spot for it. His OP could be blocking the spot because it does happen.
I think it is. Yeah,
there
he goes. Legend builds it just perfectly.
Huge play by Night Falcon and his squad.
Yeah, good work by Hardpecker as well, coming with that box so promptly.
But look at this. There's no one at customs for defense.
Oh no!
Is there
Ozza, Acres, Looney, JPL.
Is there a garrison down?
No. There's no garrison. I mean, just OPs, really.
I have to clean that up in the next few minutes, or else it's gonna... The play from Night Falcon's gonna kind of be all for lost, all for not.
I know.
Don't know the exact term, because my mouth is dry as hell.
I made sure to put a liquid IV in my water before this one. I knew this was gonna be a...
I need a regular IV.
Long fast.
Gatorade or something. There is a tiger here, so it could, you know, help.
It's still kind of going in the ways of the allies. Dangerous stuff here.
MC. First one to help try to defend. JPL is, I think he destroyed that ammo box on top of the roof.
Captain Taker is just like hiding. Night Falcon doesn't see him.
Defense is okay, but the Tiger is taking the shots from Looney. Zamir does hop out. Tank does get engined. Looney will kill Amir.
Takes him out.
And the unfortunate thing is, I don't know if this Tiger's in hard cap. Oh no,
he's not. Yeah.
Just outside of it.
There's still an opportunity here. If they're able to defend this long enough that they can get some spawn waves in the north and pull the allies up here, they might then be able to, you know, push through that factory, but... Oh no, mines. What is the Gary situation on Canal Crossing?
One Gary is about to go down in the north of Canal, and they just had the one to the south with a bunch of backups, but they're still looking okay. Well, if there's a satchel onto this Tiger, there's not. Just Divinity. There's a Puma coming now.
Potential cap pressure opportunity for the allies in the north. Just 11 minutes, or I guess a little less than 10 minutes left when you consider the 2 minutes to cap for the Germans here on Canal Crossing.
Yeah,
Again, just to remind you guys.
Very aware that rocket snipes coming in, trying to snipe out that garrison in the north.
Yeah, it's there's OP right on the front door too by Night Falcon. Just want to remind everyone that there will be
P-Strike
on Utah. Oh, is that P-Strike gonna land on?
Oh, it misses the garrison.
Oh, that's huge. Still, though, the South just under so much control by the Allies. It's crazy.
Z4 trying to snipe the garrison, and he does snipe the garrison. Huge snipe
what?
by Z4.
That honestly might be the game. If they're not able to get huge cap pressure up to the north, and they're able to maintain just the presence that they have in the south, they have no reason to go anywhere else. Just these couple OPs, 2 OPs up there in the north for the Germans.
I think the Puma is shooting at the Stuart tank. Yeah, looks like this northern push from the Axis is going to get shut down after that garrison got, unfortunately, slept for their sake of things, but, you know, heck of a shot there from Z4 to do so as the Puma gets destroyed. Looking at the map real quick on my end of things, looks like they're looking pretty good. What are the tank situation like for you, Caparzo?
Just a Tiger or a Heavy up to the northwest of Customs on the other side of the boat bridge. And then they have a garrison that's on the church and a garrison front door by where you see that massive spawn wave occurred. But other than that, across the river, there's 1 OP up by where Night Falcon had his garrison earlier. But just looks like it's going to be a full send through these factory, and it's not working. Look at this. If they're able to deal with that garrison in the south,
yeah,
the
but
Germans still have a chance.
Yeah,
Geeter right there.
Look at the factory in the south where Dawn, Ivan, Fly Guy are at. It's a huge push that they're trying to attempt right now. That there's not a lot of eyes. Not a lot of eyes are on these players.
And you see that the 3-story has like half of the allies in it right now.
Well, they did also just get a massive spawn wave on there. But another big spawn wave.
Ow.
Unfortunately, I think the arty, if there was any arty for the Germans, it's been shut down pretty much all game by the recon squads.
We don't have anyone on Artie here.
Hachi moving
Maybe
up. Shut down by Matthias.
Matthias. Capgun's though in a spot where he could potentially get his squad in and work on that garrison. Just a horde of Axis pouring through those factories. And Capgun's getting some nice kills there on the front door to help them push up. 4 quick kills by Capguns.
Aw, poor Caps, he dies to a rocket from Z4.
Yeah, I saw that. I think Capgun just lost his OP to Luis Ramirez. Takes him out, though. Deathface and Southpaw pushing in from behind.
Massive spawn wave again on the garrison. They just need someone to put a rocket over there and just destroys everything.
Yeah, it's definitely splashable with that house there, so it's just a matter of someone being at an angle to take a shot.
Airhead is also coming down for the allies, and there's no one back there. All the way in the middle of the H3 sector by the border, and just Yakko, but that's a friendly.
Just an incredible amount of action over here by this 3-story and factory.
Going to start on the ticker a little bit.
Oh boy!
Here
Can
it comes.
Senpai just launch a rocket? Oh no!
Here comes the last second push that everyone loves to do in competitive games and in pubs.
So cinematic. Look at all of the Germans pouring through here. Oh, and a satchel takes out that garrison. Awake. Did it?
Yeah, I think it did.
Oh my goodness, that's
gone.
huge play. What other garrisons do you guys have?
They just have one in the north and one in the E5 sector, and that is pretty much it. Other than like back lines, but those are like the two probably most important ones, most
Oh my
influential
goodness,
ones.
but Carson is in a fantastic spot with this MG. Just if he can.
Airhead is also coming down in the back lines too for the Germans. I do see that landing. Got Big Noob the just playing as a crewman.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's the reinforce down, and that's all hard cap pressure in the north.
But in the south, it is an insane amount of hard cap pressure. If there's any artillery, they need to start pounding here. We have G, the only squad leader up in the north. If he could get an outpost up and get a squad in, still some hope, but cap pressure going on Canal.
Massive spawn wave in the back lines too, off that airhead.
Oh my goodness. They're winning the cap race just barely, at least for now.
I'm not sure what defense is looking like. There's no one back there, so this is kind of do or die
Yeah,
for...
people are selling out.
People are selling out.
Sell out for the attack. Is it possible? Can the Germans reclaim it here? Oh my goodness, Awake. From the brink of defeat.
Pretty much all game long. The Allies had this point, and they're going to lose in the final 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness. There will be barely enough time to recap if they're able, able to get some quick pressure back on, but it'll be like less than a minute.
All garrisons are also going down too. Dito, I think, is on one.
Oh my goodness. So close. And they've done it.
Cap progress.
The Germans.
Looney does take out the heavy tank. That is going to be a huge kill for the potential recap the next 45 seconds.
Oh my goodness. It looks like they can do it just based on...
Oh, but they don't have,
enough squad leaders.
No one reset their OP.
Oh, and they only have Akers as a squad leader in strong cap right now.
Just JPL and I think Akers squad left.
Oh, and Akers goes down. Oh my goodness, Awake. What a match.
Holy balls, boys. That's the best pub game in a long time. I mean, it would have been amazing if they started cap progress like right now, but just for some last second drama. But oh, there's a 76 here. That is going to be the game. That's going to be... I totally forgot to flip it because I was so intrigued, but that is going to be 2-3 in favor of the Germans. Cap progress actually starting to flip.
Oh, wow.
Are we gonna do like a small little muster, or are we just gonna go straight into the game?
I think we'll just go straight into it, and just keep the ball rolling here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we just keep going to. It actually might just pull us into a skirmish. I have no idea, unless we're going straight into the offensive. Are we?
I double checked. The next map is Utah Beach offensive for the U.S. So.
Right. So if you're out there still watching and listening, one final game from us on the console side of things. I'm not sure if PC is if they're still going. I think they're doing one more game right now. Not sure.
they're still going on the PC side. It looks like.
Yeah, so I think they have at least 1 or 2 more games left. I think one more game might be on Smithers and Gumo's channels. I'm not sure, but we're gonna have one more ourselves.
So if you're here listening to us, keep sitting there and keep listening and grab yourself a snack, and we're gonna keep this the good times rolling. Yeah, an offensive is gonna be great.
I really hope people don't ask for Archon.
Oh, I'm already anticipating it. Are you kidding me? That's...
Wow, what a match, though. What a match. And that is going to be the game. So just in about, I would say, a minute and a half, we will be back with the next match. I'm muted. Oh,
No, you're not muted. I hear you. Talk real quick. Yeah, let's not Utah Beach night.
Utah Beach night.
No.
Which might. Start out, I think.
Alrighty.
I'm
just
not.
gonna.
I'm not even gonna do the clock. I'm just not gonna do the clock.
That's fair.
That's gonna be too much. Shout out to Night Falcon, Pasty, and Senpai. With
Alrighty, guys.
I said in my chat. Hopefully
We don't
people
have
stay.
to- Looks like people did stay.
Thank God.
So, gonna start off strong here.
Just can't go in the admin camp for 2 minutes. What an odd set of points.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have it?
Here, I'm actually.
You don't have the points on your side, do you?
I might. I don't know if it even shows me. No, it doesn't.
You just have red roof, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we won't be able to join admin cam here for a second. I'm just going to step away 1 second. Need a bit of a bathroom break. 1 moment.
Dude, why don't you have your water bottle? Shout out the 20-second/4ID boys.
All right. We are back. Well, I am back. Awake's probably been here the whole time, but go ahead and.
I think Raging Blue is playing Artie.
Oh, that's mean.
Let
me let's do some balancing.
Yakko will be
balance.
Yakko will be the commander for the Axis side of things.
Oh, I'm on the boat. I don't want to be on the boat.
You have to get off the boat. I get to see you. Oh, wait, I never seen what admin cam looks like on offensive.
I can't get up an admin camp.
You have to
There we
get.
go.
You have to get on the beach. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, this looks sick as fuck. Oh, this looks
This is so cool.
This looks so cool. Everybody spawning in the north. Looney, Blue Chew already has MGs. Oh,
What
my
is
God.
team Axe has? Just gonna switch some access to allies.
Don't switch up everybody.
No, there's some people in no platoon. I'm gonna swap.
Dude, everybody's in the north. It's insane.
Oh my goodness.
They actually might get off the beach.
Now I know what you mean by the timer. I forgot what this game mode is like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off the timer for this. I'll just keep the scorecard. So yeah, we got a little bit of offensive game mode, everybody. This is probably one of the first. This is probably the first ever admin cam streamed console game for offensive mode.
I would agree with that. Seeing 05 is very funny, and it not being wrong.
Everybody's just crawling, throwing smokes.
Oh, this is cool, dude. We should do this more often.
Oh, look at Ghost and all these guys just crawling together. This is amazing, dude. Oh, man.
Look, they're in.
Making actually some good progress.
Not bad. I was gonna say, this is,
But Looney with a really good MG spot. Holding on this entire lane.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. I'm just paying extra close attention to the, what do you call it, the balance here, because this is, like, if anything, I'm trying to give the allies, like, unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Which is what we have right now. There are, like, 5 more allies than Axis, so...
Yeah.
They have an opportunity. Right now, that is balanced.
Oh, but that was cool as fuck when I just watched, you know, like, everybody on the boats and it's just they're slowly coming off. Aw.
Absolute cinema.
Legit absolute cinema.
I love all the medics too for the smokes. It's great. We have Maho, Grunt, and Bearju tanking. Grunt on the side messaged in a chat and he says, tanking in the server has been the most fun I've had in a long time. This medium is in a good spot here.
But Speeder, Itachi, and then some random medic behind them, OTF Jaden, coming up on the default, Gary.
Oh my god, the default Gary. How can we forget about our default Garys? The 10 seconds. Oh look, they're already farming it.
The tank is farming it.
Yeah. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this tank cannot be destroyed by anything except by hand. Oh my god!
The touch. Oh, the Garrison's still up.
Oh, I'm sure Bearju and them are so happy about that.
Oh.
Do they have another garrison in Red Roof?
Yeah, they do. Oh.
I could watch this, like, honestly, for a very long time.
I want to watch one more spawn wave.
Oh no, Egbert. Uh-oh. They didn't see him. Oh, doesn't matter.
Demon gonna try to get a rocket. JPL
Oh,
survives.
JPL. Good progress that the allies are making now. Most of the guys are off the beach, which is good.
Huge
Well,
rocket there from Sandman.
Right, that was a huge rocket by Sandman.
Demon does not have a rocket, he has a satchel.
Oh, Sandman.
Demon. Huge
The
satchel.
legend of R22R. Cake doesn't know. Nobody knows. Except for Egbert.
Egbert is probably the only one that knows. But a very good play satchel inside the tracks. Oh, Egbert's not checking. It already comes down too.
Oh, man.
Hojo's gonna die thinking, what the heck? I got satcheled. Down he goes, and that's a huge, huge advantage for the Germans still to defend. But, you know, I would say this is a very even fight so far. Garrisons are starting to get put up around the next points that only my stream knows.
Ooh, mysterious. I like how we see so many MGs. I just love when people are like, oh yeah, now is the time. What a couple
everyone wants
kills
to
by
play
Looney.
MG.
You just wait. Once this bipod update comes in and people realize, it's gonna be horrible to play like meat grind. You're gonna see a lot of barricades getting built. Looney is in such a good spot.
Hey, Clint. Gets headshot. Yeah, and roughly at the 15-minute mark, we will tell the X's team to basically back off to their next point, just to keep this match going. And then, you know, they have trouble on the next fourth point, quote unquote, or second point. Tell them to back off of that, and then it's a half-hour match onward. So,
right.
Don't want this to be a farm simulator for the Germans, because that's just not fun.
Yeah, so they got about another 7 minutes here to do something before we give them the all clear.
Last thing we want is to stream this match for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
With overtime. Overtime is a thing in this, remember. Overtime and offensive is actually a thing. I never realized how cinematic offensive looks like on Omaha until now. Or on Utah.
Yeah, once being on the boats with everyone else too as the caster was just very scary, because like you know what happens as soon as that thing opens. Like,
this looks like there is a tank on its way. Moskva, Acres, and another player, Sisapito, as Bigfoot with the flamethrower gets a kill.
I think we're getting to the point where I think we're just gonna have to ask them to back off, because it looks like if that tank gets up there, it's just not gonna be good. Like,
yeah. Oh, Bigfoot though with the flamethrower. Also trying to do his best to hit Fire's MG. Yeah, I would probably maybe send the message now.
yeah, I'm gonna send it to the Germans. So you're gonna get that message on your side here.
Just start admin killing people.
I don't want to do that.
But they do, you know, the Allies do have a huge, you know, push in the north. So, you know, they do have that option.
If I do have to admin kill people, I'll only do the infantry, not the tanks, so that I don't ruin their life.
Yeah, that's if the worst. That's if the nothing progresses in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give everyone the benefit of the doubt until then.
Basically, they just gotta take out the default garrison. That's the main thing.
Yeah, they had their...
Oh, never mind. Here comes a P4.
There's a heavy leaving the beach now.
That's big.
Yeah, that is big.
Who's commander for the,
It's JT, Big Noob.
Big noob, big noob.
Oh man, rockets coming in. Doesn't look like people are being so receptive to my request. I'm gonna team swap a squad too, because
This is just unbalanced. People leaving.
yeah. Yeah.
Bigfoot with the flamethrower.
Nice play.
I think they should have the bomb and run by now. Oh, but Silvernew was on the garrison.
Oh man.
And he takes out the default.
That is big play.
Well, now it's just the on-point garrison, which actually does get destroyed, so it looks like we don't even have to fall back ourselves. Well, we should be good to go.
Hopefully.
The rest of the match.
There's still a lot of Germans here.
Just take some time as a massive spawn wave does happen by another garrison. I'm just gonna say it's AA battery is the next point.
Yeah, I see that up to the north. And looking good here now for the Allies.
Remember, it only takes 1 minute to cap a point in offensive.
Right.
And there is indeed overtime.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot is trying to get Demon.
Oh, he gets him.
Cooks him. That's great.
And remember, the way you cap this point is actually you have to get in the hard cap.
Right, exactly. I was thinking about that when we started this. Like, there's no sector capping here. You need to be right in the middle of it to get things going.
It's like they are going to finally clear out and secure this first point. As there's pretty much no spawns. There is, you know, the default garrison in the south and one OP, 200 meters away, but that will be a cap for the Allies off the beach.
We get to make it 1-4. Or 4-1.
Right now it's still 5-0. Even if you lose even if the game is 4-1, the Germans somehow still win.
Yep. All or nothing in offensive.
Or nothing.
And this is actually kind of good that it's offset because it helps the Allies get a little bit more ground rather than kind of being forced into an inline point as they do capture the first point here.
And then the next point will be a battery, which is honestly just as tough as a point to get on any kind of map. In my personal opinion, a battery is a rough point for the Allies to get. I think all of them, apart from maybe this one in the south, is probably the easiest to get, but I think AA probably the hardest one to get for them, if I have to be honest. But no, again, I think we'll say in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes from now to tell the Axis to back off. Who knows if they will? But
Lead a horse to water. Can't make him drink.
I will make them drink.
It is your job, you know, and selling beer, so.
I do sell beer. Fun facts with the Wick, I do sell beer for my actual job. What's a fun fact about Caparzo? What are the top 5 stocks to watch this week?
This is not financial advice. I don't find myself in hot water at the SEC. That's all I need.
Top 5 micro crypto coins.
yeah. You got to go all in on Fart Coin right now, Wake. I think.
Yeah. I lost a good amount on Hawk Tua. No.
Oh yeah, dude. Any good diversified portfolio has a good amount of Hawk Tua coin in it.
But one thing we do also still have, as opposed to the official B1R channels, we still have the top donors on our stream. So obviously you can see I'm on screen now with Qonzer and Jake's Automotive. I don't know if that's an actual automotive company or not. If he's still top 2, but Demon Hunter, big shout out to you for being, I guess, the sole top donor.
Yeah,
so to speak.
Individual top donor. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, a bunch of other members from the console community, myself, Libby, Sturdy, Dawn Live, and I think maybe Anonymous is somebody. I'm not entirely sure, but shout out to all you guys, and shout out to anybody that has donated, all going to a good cause. And we're at $4,912, so,
we're so close to the magical $5,000 mark that we've been targeting.
We can get to 5K before this game is over. I will probably not sleep, but I'll sleep happy.
The signed M1 Garand. I mean, if I had one to give away, I absolutely would.
It's like,
also, I don't know why you want my signature.
Yeah, I don't know where we're getting a grease gun or an M1 Grand from, but I guess we'll get them.
Yeah.
But so far, in both the console games, just to kind of sidetrack a little bit, sorry for cutting you off. But you know, both games so far, fantastic matches.
It really
ends.
has been. It's rare that you get maybe one good game a night on, you know, an individual team server, but we've gotten 2 back-to-back, and I think everyone's kind of just like, you know, happy to play something that's not Warfare and that we don't play, like, you know, constantly. This is equally a part of the game, and, you know, up until fairly recently, we all were playing Warfare at least 50% of the time reasonably, so definitely a nice change of pace here.
Ending are the days of the burns.
Oh my goodness, dude. That's you know, anyone who complains about, you know, and you know, I guess I'm partially guilty, like before matches, and you're wondering, oh, when's the map gonna flip? Like everyone's here, like what's going on? That's not nearly as bad as having to like actively like burn a map, you know?
Are these lights normally on at AA all the time?
I feel like they are, but I don't know. It feels like we have like a darker AA or a darker Omaha or Utah right now.
Yeah, it's very cool. I don't know how to describe it.
I think that's one of the things that they're changing too with like the update is they're making like the foggy night maps not so foggy. So if you're a 200% brightness guy, like I'm sure a lot of you guys are out there, good day to be you when that update drops.
Leroy Jenkins making his way to the hard path.
Yeah,
Kills
taking out
Azza.
Where's the Gary on point here? Oh, I see.
Yeah, basically right
He's
behind
gonna
as
get
he
it.
does take it out.
Nice, Leroy Jenkins. Great play to open things up here on AA.
Yeah, I will say garrisons in this are probably 10 times more useful than they are in Warfare.
Yeah.
If you lose a point,
yeah.
you cannot cap it back. You can only defend or attack. Obviously, if you're on the attacking side at this point, you kind of wanted to attack. Defending's kind of rough sometimes, I feel like, for some teams or for some players. But shouldn't really say teams, but
Any of the guys out there that have played their fair share of offensive in pub lobbies back in like the true pub lobby days know that it's not necessarily always the case where when you should pull back that they actually pull back. So I think we've seen quite a few screenshots posted to like the Hell Let Loose subreddit of like, why is my team all attacking this locked objective?
Hardpecker on point.
Good kill by Hardpecker.
I have to get down to Garrison though. Don't think he has
Not
his
a ton of
OP.
outposts nearby at all for the Allies right now.
Yeah, it's
Closest
just,
outpost is at that like group of houses to the south.
yeah,
That Hero and Nikki and Boreal are moving up on cap guns.
looks like we are gonna have at least one player building the 4th point, so we could get you know, a nice little defensive if the next point, which will be, I will spoil it right now for you, is win 4. Is the actual next point, so directly west of this one. And I'm very curious of how tanks are gonna play, because you know, you're I feel like a lot of the tankers now are kind of used to playing, you know, around mid, and
Right.
like in and around mid, maybe, you know, dabbling towards 4th point to set up defense. But you know, if we get pushed, you know, kind of, you know, all the way to Drowned Fields and maybe even the 5th point, it's very interesting because they're longer engagements. They're not, you know, you're not, you know, playing defense with your tank. You know, you're attacking if you're the allies.
And you have to be really careful as a tank in those like moments where the objective switches hands, that you're not outrunning your infantry, because the infantry now has nowhere else to spawn and they're not going to necessarily be near you either. So you got to be really conscious of like when, you know, you got to retreat, and that tank shell just barely missing the garrison, but taking out quite a few.
Oh, did he get it there? I don't think
He did.
Oh, he
I don't
did.
understand how the first one didn't, but that one did. That doesn't really make sense to me, but
Axis
Okay.
do have a garrison in the south in the typical spot that you always put garrisons around AA. But,
Right.
you know, it's... No, it's very interesting to see this from admin cam. It's just so strange just seeing, like, the whole team of allies just pushing from one spot.
and in
Oh,
offense.
huge RD splash!
Oh, is he hitting the?
He's
I should probably tell Raging Blue to like not.
Nah, it's good. Raging Blue's having the time of his life right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is.
We also have 2 guys on RDJPL and Raging Blue. Just letting you know. And if you guys haven't know, if you guys also do not know, allies on offensive on beach maps do not get rep stations or ammo stations on the beach. That is I would say an odd feature, just because they will get, destroyed fairly easily.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why they don't opt for either of those. I think they should have, the ammo stations, just because I feel like that's a lot more useful than the rep stations on the beach. But it's a little side note. What other fun facts are there? I'm trying to think of fun facts.
Well, fun fact is, Late Bear Jew just rebuilt this garrison like 3 separate times after this tank has been crushing it.
Say in the next few minutes, probably we'll have to tell the allies to possibly back off, especially if this Tiger tank takes out this 76. No, it's an AT gun.
That's a good spot by these guys.
Taking out this medium tank. And the medium tank does go down.
Take it out.
I think it was just a solo. I think it was a mirror. But huge medium kill. Not sure who's in this AT gun. Sandman and Deathface.
I might just ask Rage and Blue to like ease up with the artillery and give them that opportunity first before I just straight up ask them to back off.
And I don't think anybody has sent me messages before. VIP. Little G said he gave up. I died too many times on the beach. That's a lot of pub players though. When they play offensive, they just get farmed on the beach. Not usually a fun time.
No, definitely not a fun time. Sometimes on those like beach maps, you'll see like one team will go through like 400 people.
Mm-hmm. I'm very curious what Archon looks like for for offensive games if they get farmed on the beach in a half hour.
Oh my goodness.
I think you can probably send that admin message because absolutely nothing's hot around AA, so we can get to the 3rd and final points before we don't get any more rulings, just because we do want to have this last a little bit longer than just the normal, half hour that, if this would continue for the next 18.5 minutes or so. Somebody asks us to back up.
Yeah. I'm just gonna ask them if they can back off once more to mid. Look at that message too. Wait.
Yeah, I got it.
When they get that message, they must know that they have the other team down bad. Not that the allies are struggling that much, but this last push from like where Whipkey is to the point is just a nightmare.
Yeah. Yipkey, Egbert, Libby. I think artillery's starting to help the allies out a little bit now. There is both the kick and stuff on, so hopefully we don't have any both the kicks go out.
I thought I turned both to kick off.
I think you might have. I know in the when we were talking to
yeah,
what's his
I got
name?
a couple messages.
Yeah, I got the both the kick on. I was very distracted because I was also listening to the game audio as well. So I was hearing like gunfire and bombing runs go off, and I'm trying to do an interview.
it's interesting because it's between the teams, it's actually pretty even with kills. It's just that the ground that the Axis has to hold is so much easier. The kills are higher for the Allies, but the deaths are also higher.
Like per player?
No, like for the whole team. So like right now the Allies have 426 kills and 364 deaths, and the Germans have 439 kills and 323 deaths. So Germans actually just overtook them in that last update. When do you think admin kill o'clock is going to be?
The next 5 minutes, as a peace strike is going down now.
I'm going to go for a Mosk's tank.
Oh, that should not have hit.
Oh no, it got the...
Oh, got the crew.
That's so rough.
I think you might have to send another admin message, especially the Yakko. I have to send one to JPL and Raging Blue to like chill on Artie.
Alright. Pass them. People are moving back, it looks like now, at least.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I think it's just the blueberries that don't know what's going on is the only ones that are in the point. Might have to tell Yakko to remove the Gary, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think a good amount of them are backing off. Just the blueberries that are still in there.
Message Yakko.
I think they're listening. It's just that, you know, there's people.
Yeah, the blueberries that are dying and then just spawning right back on the garrison, yeah. I mean, I could just individually, you know.
Just pick them up and move them like it's a roller coaster tycoon.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Surprise, what's his name hasn't... Oh, they removed the garrison suite. There's like fighting going all the way down by Hill 5 for some reason. Like that's like probably a third of the team. I think Yakko just left commander.
It might be for the Legion match.
Let's see what the numbers look like real quick. 43 to 45. Okay, we have 43. There's just a lot of people in the south for some reason, and actually there's a steward behind the point, Sergeant Carter.
Just doing some...
Blueberries are pushing up.
Yeah, I'm helping them.
I'm helping them. JPL's fucking shooting Artie still. Oh, that guy died to a mine. He immediately gets to the trench and he gets killed by a mine.
Okay, there we go. I think I
Oh, the blueberries are trying to come back to the point. You just see them. It is starting to be captured, at least.
The second warning is just unfortunately having to get kicked.
You could just put one more warning too, though. But I think they should be captured. There's a fuck ton of them coming. It does not help that JPL and Raging Blue are killing already.
I'm really just gonna kick now, unfortunately.
What?
I'm just gonna kick some people.
Just see him disappeared.
Yeah.
Like the ghost took him away.
Alright, I think that's good. Ivan as a medic going hard there. Hopefully they'll cap, and then we can have one last battle for mid.
Ivan, this medic. Misses with this pistol.
Charge him, Ivan.
Gosh. Ivan, kill him. Come on, Ivan. Oh, he dies to Artie. Oh my god.
I mean, this is...
I gotta... I yelled at JPL and Raging Blue to stop.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's just not, it's not in the spirit of what we're trying to do here.
The Hojo's come. Oh, he's TC. The garrison setup is kind of insane though for the Axis. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, you could just admin kill JPL and Raging Blue.
Yeah, I might have to do that here, but it looks like it's gonna work out.
And it will flip.
Hopefully no big arty show. There we go.
Thank God.
Jeez, that was harder than getting off the beach, it would seem.
Jesus, come on, guys. Fucking hell. Alrighty, but now it's
That was
just
a
gonna
fun,
be.
like,
I was like,
and
I don't know what to do. I'm just like, oh, come on, guys, just back up, It's
yeah,
come on. But from here on out, it's just gonna be a normal match. We're not gonna influence the game whatsoever.
yeah. This point though, I mean, it's like you're not even rewarded with it because this is a nightmare to capture for the Allies.
Yeah, they gotta get that southern control. There's 2 tanks in the south. Trade?
That's crazy. Simultaneous explosion, literally like frame perfect.
It looks like it was a Puma and a Greyhound traded with each other.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, the biggest problem right now for the Allies is that they don't really have any garrisons in the north at all. It's they have one garrison that's like south of Hill 5 that seems like they're spawning on for the most part, which is fair because they're kind of like wrapping them up like that. But it's a tough push. I mean, that's kind of how your cap rush is going to come anyway. So hopefully they can force the Germans to like divert some resources in the south.
Looks like Cap C's taking a squad lead spot, and hopefully he and his squad can attack from this south and kind of force them to divert some attention towards Grandma's house, as we all like to call it. Nice little, technically 3-story, but it's 2-story house.
Just like over the shoulder on Cap C right now, struggling to get over this berm. Iceman's in my chat asking for Archon. I'll do my best to get Archons after after this game for everyone. I haven't checked Discord in a minute. I bet it's only my DMs are just Archon. Archon.
Archon. I haven't gotten that yet. We probably got honestly all the roughest points you could possibly get, except for maybe Red Roof.
Okay.
I think. Maybe not W17. That would be, really, really tough. But
Oh my goodness. Just build a couple barbed wires and it's impenetrable. Battle in the south is continuing to go. Battle in the north is looking a lot more sparse.
is JT still commanding?
He is, yes.
Surprised he hasn't used an airhead. Like one little airhead behind the point.
Just force them to do something.
Because I know like a few months ago we tried the, offensive only, defensive only in a warfare match, and that just plain does not work just because you do get the soft cap pressure.
Yeah.
So like it's not really doable in warfare as it is in offensive mode, but our Iceman's asking for Archon in my chat now.
We'll do our best to get the Archon after these matches wrap up. I tried to make sure I had the link beforehand because I knew you guys are insatiable when it comes to that, but I will do my best to circulate that around after these matches.
We do have a 76 crew, Mahojo, Grunt, and Bearju. With another, looks like medium tank of Amir, Itachi, and Kimbo. So some of the shooters playing some tank.
I love seeing that.
As Mahojo's tank will actually take an AT gun round. P4 is actually getting hit by something. I'm not entirely sure what. Oh, there's an AT gun from the Allies now. Actually, it's a Stewart who somehow penned a
Oh yeah.
medium.
What's that about? I think it's tracks. Oh well, he's gone now. And they have another AT gun there at Deathbase and Sandman. That's a nice little setup.
Mm-hmm.
Makes that north even more impossible to do anything with. But on my side of things, the Allies are starting to get a nice little line set up going from northeast to southwest into the red zone, like by Chapel right now. But look at JPL and Oz on top
I'm
of the roofs
exposing the
here.
hell out of Cap Guns. He's in a bush.
I saw him earlier, yeah.
He's still in the bush. Now defense in the south actually looking pretty good. It's just a matter I just don't know who's recon. I feel like the recon guys gotta maybe step it up a little bit for the allies a little bit, but
With the flares.
it's not flares too, just being in the back lines harassing the garrisons. There's really, no one from Axis, being on Gary duty. There is some random TC delivering supplies to the 4th point, which is grounded fields. And oh my god, we got a Panther, I think, for the first time today.
I know, I saw that earlier, and I was had to do a double take.
And I think Moscow and Acre's gonna have a field day with all these infantry trying to cross the middle of the field.
Yeah. Not a good spot to be crossing over here. Really just got to get an AT gun set up and try to get something going, but this medium, Amir, Itachi, and Kimbo kind of pinned down.
Yeah, they are. Looks like Recon is actually Sergeant Carter. It looks like there is some backline work happening from the Allies. They are on top of a garrison. It looks like Upham did kill another sniper and will take out this garrison. So good work to him. Good work to Allies to get these backline Garys. And as much as I
Monsters.
don't... Oh, sorry. Bill?
I was going to say, Monster's Tank just barely missing that medium as he rolled out of that spot.
I was going to say, there is no commander still for the Axis, which is, I think a good thing as other garrisons are going down, because I feel like some people might be stream sniping, but at this point I really don't care. That is good because that they get, like, these backlines are getting taken out, because I don't think they're going to get rebuilt, to be completely honest.
Without a commander there to do it, it's definitely a hard thing.
I think the P4 just got taken out. Yes, it did. So huge advantage for the front door for the Allies. But all of Win 4 is still looking pretty solid. I'm very surprised there's no bombing runs coming down from JPL yet, or not JPL, JT. Tell JT to use bombing runs. Tell him to do something. I feel like nothing's happening.
This message, big. I could just message him. Use a bombing run.
Do something. I think they're having trouble building nodes. That is one thing that the Axis did have advantage, was they can build nodes right away. Axis cannot, as Boreal on the AT gun does pen that medium. He almost kills himself on the AT gun.
Yeah, I saw that. We got this Tiger set up in a just spot where he's just going up and down, like he's like a armored train. Yeah, really tough for the Allies here. The South is not progressing the way that I bet that they hoped it would.
I think the teams could be a tad bit unbalanced too. I think that's also
I might
playing.
swap a squad of 3 to the other side.
Yeah, just for the last 20 minutes or so. Maybe have some bit of action, because I do see a lot of blueberry names. Not to call anybody that's a blueberry on the from the allies of Blueberry, but you know I do see a lot of unfamiliar names that I've never seen before. Apologies.
I just team swapped a squad of 4. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more manpower on the other side.
Swap out the RD.
Raging Blue will never let me hear the end of it.
It's just kind of a both tank crews actually just playing it very, very slow.
JT having built a Gary over here, but Gardner in the recon tank is locking it out. I don't know if he knows about that Gary though. Oh, I think he does.
Oh, Muir doing a smart little play, getting on top of the tank, using his binos, but he dies. That's unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Aw, very unfortunate from him.
We got Maho, Bearju, and Grunt over here as well, still.
I feel like once maybe this Panther goes down, because they really don't have any other tanks, they just got some AT guns. Grounded field actually getting hard contested from the allies. Garrison is going down at Drowned. Or Drowned. Drowns. I know I fucked that up all the time.
Everyone's
I really don't
favorite.
care.
Oh, that 76 takes a shot from that Panther. I think he traded a shot, but...
This medium might be in the line of sight of this guy too, as someone just gets absolutely
goodness,
obliterated.
that's
by an AT
exploded.
gun.
That's brutal.
Oh no, Itachi and Kimball are having a rough time. Infantrymen who don't really play tanks all that much are having a rough time driving.
I'm gonna go pick up a mirror. I'm sure that's what they're looking to do.
Yeah, Mir's just getting farmed off a garrison that's close to all these blueberries.
Bearju and Grunt working the repairs. Whoever wins this tank engagement between Maho Bear and Grunt and Moskva. Who else is in his crew? Akers and Sissy, yeah. Whoever wins that battle is gonna be talking about that online after this game. One shot goes in, I think that's turret. Trading shots here. Don't think either of these tanks have repair stations, so Akers and Mosk are gonna jump out and rep there. Actually, Mosk is just gonna get the binoculars out and see what he can see.
Oh, the medium's gonna make a play.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's front hole, but if he's quick, he could maybe take out the crew. Maybe flush him out. Let's see here. There's a medium play on a heavy. Mosfa, I don't believe, sees it. I don't know if he's called out. Mosfa on top. Oh, Itachi, Kimbo. They don't see him either.
As Deathface does get taken out. This is the kind of play you kind of need to do, though, if you are the allies. Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
Will be a downed medium tank. They'll probably get a 76 now. Some of the backlines are starting to get taken out. There's no garrison at the 4th point, which is Drowned. Just for some reason, a random Puma and an engineer, Jimmy Carter.
I see that. So just still these two heavies trading blows on the point here. 76 is fishing for a hit on this Panther through the bush. I don't know if this Tiger can shoot through here. Oh my goodness!
Man.
What a shot right through the bush. And it's leaving Akers wondering, what do I do now? I guess I'll shoot my pistol a bunch. Yeah, you show him, Akers. Just repair. Or heal right in the middle of the field here. Ugh. but a big kill by the 76 here. Grunt, awesome on the gunning. But he's in a rough spot. Captain Kona is gonna smoke him out, I believe.
Looks like he is.
Yeah.
Garrison's actually going warm in the north. It's like some players.
Oh yeah, Echo squad leaders up here.
Just a recon,
This
but
is undercover. Yeah.
like Just Cause is trying to find a Garrison. He's actually walking by. No, you're on the Garrison. Turn around. What are you doing, buddy? No.
Oh no.
Oh, he heard it too. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate.
And just in case anyone questions that this is really a pub or not, there's your evidence.
This is a pub match.
Realistically, that stuff happens probably all the time, and you know, just not around to be caught. But that would have been a nice play by Just Cause if he was able to take that Gary out in the north. But now, leaving the door open here for the Axis. JPL saw that Garrison go hot, and he's saying, "What's going on here?"
Oh, we got two
He's an
76s
outpost
now.
as well. Needs the outpost. Good play.
These 76ers are probably gonna have to do all the heavy lifting. I have to be completely honest, because the infantry is just.
Oh no. JPL and Upham here. No! JPL gets pistoled!
Clip it, clip it, clip it. I missed it.
Oh yeah, he's done, JPL. That's I clipped it. Oh my god.
Is JT AFK?
No, he's moving around.
Dude, there's no bombing runs being used. Like, what's going on? What's your
Should I
munitions?
I'll message you.
Like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's got to help this team out somehow. Does he not have nodes? As far as go build
no,
nodes.
Full nodes.
How much resources?
Enough. 1,400 munitions.
JPL or JT's not allowed to play commander again.
Big noob at commander. He probably saw that message and he was like, "Where though?" Like,
Just use a recon plane. Airhead, bombing run, something.
you know, only 12 minutes left, but it could be the full 12 minutes because, like you said, we do have overtime in.
Yeah, and based on the resource count, you probably have plenty of resources to survive a few minutes of overtime.
We're actually the weakest on manpower, if anything, but still 540. It's a little unbalanced again. I might have to move a squad. I move one squad. Excellent. I'll move JT too. It's a really hard point to push if you're
Molly's starting to make a little bit of ground though. This is Luke's. Might go down to the 76.
let's see where the oh yeah. Oh, another Panther rolling up as well. This is Moss Acres and Sissipardo again. Jimmy Carter in the solo Lux.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter joining us here today on Omaha Offensive, or Utah Offensive, I should say. Shout out to Jimmy Carter.
Rest in peace, Jimmy Carter. Shout out Jimmy Carter.
Very keen on this tank engagement that's will happen here in a second.
I know. I don't know if either. Oh well. I was gonna say I don't know if either of these tanks know that each other are here, but That shot makes me leads me to believe otherwise. Artillery shelling one of the tanks, it looks like. Oh, and he does take a shot through the bush there. Gotta be careful about going through this gap.
Oh, they're not going at full speed.
Oh no!
Oh, he missed!
No! He barely missed!
The Lux is shooting the Stewart.
And the 76
That's
says,
not the tank I expected, to be completely honest.
Yeah, exactly. Moss going up into this house, really smart play.
P-Strike
with
is
the
coming
binoculars.
down. And will P-Strike the Stewart?
Not the tank you thought that was going to go for either. See what Moss can see in this house here.
Yeah, this is a very critical play for both of these, especially this Panther tank crew. Is that they don't take out any tanks, because...
Oh, Mospa goes down to that 76. Really good eyes on that. 76 is pushing. Oh no. He might be caught on this bounce. Uh-oh.
One shot does go into the Panther.
Oh, he doesn't know. He's got to be careful about pushing this, though, because of Blue Chew and Private Slice up there in the north. Oh my goodness, Boreal with the side pens, too. You got to be careful of. Mantis Toboggan, great name. Also coming in with the rockets. Blue Chew coming in with the satchel. And Mospa coming back in to try to get back in his tank.
Oh, man.
76 pushing.
Oh!
Oh, what a play! What a play
I didn't
by
know that. I didn't know that that tank was that weak.
I didn't know either. What was able to weaken him? Was it the
It might have been JPL on top of the bunker with an AT gun, to be honest, all the way in the back.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, JPL, you dirty dog. That definitely was him. 700 plus meters away.
Airhead is coming down too. I don't think.
Yeah, that's right by the Tiger or the Panther, though. But I don't know if they're looking. Mosk isn't looking. Akers won't have seen, and Sissy's got his repair tool in his face. Oh, Mospa might know. Bombing run goes.
Mospa's getting inside the house.
Good last minute. He's gonna wonder if there's an airhead now with that bombing run, though. And he'd be right to wonder.
I don't think he knows.
But this is a dangerous spot to... I mean, equally for the tank and the airhead. Oh, no. Mosk doesn't know either. He's in the house just spotting. And the tank won't know either. They're completely blind to what's going on around them right now.
Tank does take a round.
Oh, and he goes down. An opportunity here with 6 minutes left for the Allies.
To get this airhead. Airhead still up.
Nice little push. It's they have a garrison up there in the north as well. Not in the red zone, so it is open and active.
This could be the breakthrough that the Allies do need.
Garusk with a couple nice kills on Talon and Kapunsky.
It's gonna throw this game. There's 5 minutes left. No bombing run's gonna happen. Just airhead or just a strafing run, and I think maybe one P-strike if it's off cooldown.
Yeah, and it's I just don't know if they'll have enough push up here in the north to get this going, especially with some of the infantry now looking up here.
Not sure where all your team is at, but they just all basically commit onto this airhead. They can possibly take this point.
I know. Just looks like there's not the numbers like on the field that it looks like there should be.
Let me see the numbers. 48 to 48.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's some. Is there a random support player back here? I don't know. You just have a support player like in D3 for some reason.
Well, there's a big spawn wave off the Gary, or the Airhead.
Not sure if they got the OPs down or not.
And that is the last wave off the Airhead.
That base getting 3 kills in a row. Gets 4 kills in a row. Can he get 5? Nope, Jasmine will shoot him with the rocket.
Yes. Big play.
Garrison is still up and active. I think Airhead is gone though.
It is just 3 outposts, it looks like, in the north, but Cap Guns is might be burns one of them. You gonna burn 2 of them? He does.
Big spawn wave on the Garrison now.
Oh yeah, look at that. Torkin, huge ass, and Big Bicken over there though. Cap Guns burns all the outposts. All 3 outposts he just takes out, which is huge. That might do it for the Allies here. I mean, they were dealt a wicked tough deck of cards here as far as these points to push. And it's obviously offensive, which is going to be
Another massive
difficult.
spawn wave.
Oh my goodness.
The raspberry horde on my screen, the blueberry horde on your screen is in full effect.
See if JPL can get a rocket on this Gary here.
The flamethrower from Just Cause from behind. He just runs away and hides.
You become quite the target when you start shooting that thing. Probably 1 more spawn wave, 2 more spawn waves before this is truly a GG. And awake, it does look like we ticked over 5,000.
Look at that.
So that's a great way to, you know, we said that that was our goal for the end of our broadcast here, and we hit our goal. So, you know, thank you everyone out there who donated throughout this whole event. I can speak for, I think, both of us awake when I say it was an absolute pleasure and privilege to be able to participate in something like this, and you know, again, flex the console guns and show you know, just how passionate we are about, 1, Hell Let Loose, and number 2, you know, being a part of a nice charitable cause here. I think a lot of our community is veterans or from veteran families, so a great way to give back.
Yeah, I think the call out was made that, yeah, the Garrison's over here, so the entire Axis team
you see that.
is going to flood on it and probably farm the Garrison. Probably have to. I think it might have just. My map is insane right now. Still up.
It's still up. Yeah.
Oh, Artie's gonna make sure it's still up. Oh my gosh.
Oh
no.
My goodness.
The flamethrower. And there it goes.
Oh my goodness.
And I think that's a good way to cap off this stream. I have the top doors of my stream right now, so thank you to everybody that has been donating throughout the, you know, months and the weeks, and, you know, even today. It's all going to a good cause, like we all know. But, you know, thank you to you guys, the community, and to all the players that participated in this event. It's been pretty fun, apart from, you know, the early technical difficulties we had on the VR1 channel. But, you know, lots of good games played on this console game, or on the console side of things. So.
Yeah, and I'm excited to go back and watch some of the PC matches that were occurring throughout this time. And, I mean, thank you guys all for showing up and playing or watching and donating. It's, there's a lot of work that went into it, but the result makes it all worth it. So thank you for being a part of the first Road to D-Day that was on console. So great way to start it, and I'm looking forward to more.
Oh yeah, and as everybody runs off the beach again because garrisons were probably non-existent for the Allies. But
You'd be right.
yeah, that's probably gonna do it for me, Caparzo. I know you have a match to played in probably a few minutes, but
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I gotta cook up some dinner, and you know, it's been a long day of casting. So
yeah.
you know, I wouldn't want to. It's truly a passion, and you know, something we enjoyed in doing, and especially when it's a great cause and some great matches to boot. So any last words here, Wake, before we sign off for the evening?
No, other than just thank you to all the community that has watched over the last few hours. It's been a real pleasure. I need to lay down.
Yeah, it's totally understandable, Awake. So thank you again from both Awake and myself for being a part of this stream, by playing, by watching, by donating. We really couldn't do it without you all. So once again, link to donate in the description. It's never too late. And again, thank you guys all for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.